Good morning. It's super early. I'm really tired. Where's my monster? Got monster. Alright. Another install video today. This time we're going to be putting on these awesome solid shift link bushings. We did this on Reese's car, his RS, before we moved. I need to shed a layer. Hang on. Ooh. It's warm, dude. It's like 70 something degrees right now. So, here we go. All we're going to do, we're going to remove this clamp. If you've pulled your airbox off before, this part's going to be easy. Honestly, the whole thing's easy. If you've done anything around this area before, it's very simple. Move that out of the way so we don't destroy anything. Now you're going to take this entire airbox out. I'm going to have to put this down for it because I need both my hands. A little dust inside there for some reason. And what you're left with, if you can see it, that one and that one right there. Those are coming out. Easiest way to do it is to get a screwdriver, put it under there and pop it off. Don't know if I have a screwdriver that's like easily accessible. If you don't have a screwdriver and you do happen to have one of these, this works way better. So all you're gonna do, put this bad boy under there. Boop. Yeah, there we go. Pop it off. And the other one, same thing. You gotta be careful with the other one though, because the entire thing is like plastic and it's super sketchy. Now we're coming up on basically the exact reason why more people don't do this. You are basically sacrificing your stock shift bushings. Like, there's really no way to save them. So basically we're going to be destroying the plastic ones, and all we need is a tiny little green piece out of it, and I'll get those off and I'll show you how. I'm using a snips to cut the plastic and get it off. So we got it out. That's what you're going to be left with, is this little ring right here. Oh, there's something crawling on the wall over there. So basically this is what you're left with. As you can tell, you kind of have to snip around and break that. So what we're after is a little green piece on the inside. It is not easy to get out, but we're going to get it out. And I'll show you what it looks like after. This is what you're after. A tiny little green piece on the inside. You do basically have to destroy it to get it out. So, we don't need that anymore. Now, we can move on to these solid ones. And once you like get it working and put it together and everything, it will make sense. So, these just screw together. You unscrew them. Being careful not to drop them. This green piece, big opening down. This one with the flat ends on it is going to go like that. And then you're going to put it in the ring and then put it together and screw it together. I'm also going to add thread locker, which is something we didn't do to Reese's, which we definitely should have done. So I will put this on the car and I'll show you what it looks like after. It'll make a lot more sense once you see it together. Alright. See how that black kind of sandwiches that ring in there? Now we have to do the same thing to that one back there. Repeat the process. Alright, both those solid shift linkages are in. Both of them have Loctite on them. So, let's see how the shifts feel. voyage. Let's see how these feel. Funny thing, I make a habit now of like going back and watching things that I've recorded as I record them, just to make sure that, you know, like I'm happy with the clip and how it turned out. So I was watching in my car because it sounds better. It more accurately mimics like how headphones are gonna sound. So I always like get in my car and hook it up to Bluetooth and listen to it. And watching the clip, I realized I never reconnected my map sensor. So I had to get out of the car and do that. Stupid on my part. All right, so initial impressions. We're in third gear right now. Nothing crazy. We haven't like floored it or anything like that. Once we get on this main road, we're gonna get into like a little bit quicker shifting, and we'll see how it feels. My biggest concern is, since that lateral movement felt so weird, so basically going from like second to third or fourth to fifth, my biggest concern is that I'm going to miss shift, because it doesn't seem to move laterally as freely as it did before, and I know why. The old bushing on that part of the shift linkage is different than the one that just goes from first to second, third to fourth, and fifth to sixth. It's got like cushion in it, almost like a I guess like a buffer would be a good way to say it. So it kind of gives you a little bit more freedom. Like the play in this thing is very noticeable though. Like it's gone. All right, here we go. That's not bad. I think what helps it though, along with the like misshifting is all about clutch timing, and my clutch timing frankly sucks when it comes to like actually racing. I'm always stabbing the clutch at like the totally wrong time. But you know, most cars now, and even older cars, they kind of keep you from downshifting when you're not really supposed to, like or the money shift, as a lot of people have come to know it, basically because it's a very expensive thing to do. So I think that kind of, I think that kind of mitigates the risk of it. The car kind of takes care of that for you. I mean, it feels good. Even on a downshift, I mean, it's not sloppy. It's not chunky. Like, it's not gritty. It's very smooth. Honestly, a lot smoother than I thought it was going to be. It feels way better than I thought it would, honestly. Now there is a little bit of play still while the car is in gear, but not as much as there was. I think a lot of that comes from just the simple fact that you have essentially from the shift knob or the shifter base to the actual linkage, you probably have a good 3.5, 4 feet of components. Something in there is bound to not be like extremely tight. Oh my God, there's another loss here. And I think that's where that extra play is coming from. But it's noticeably tighter. I can definitely tell a difference. I like it way better. Get on this road and do it again. That's a very cheap modification you can do to your car to make it feel a lot better. That coupled with a short shifter is money, honestly. Like there's no play, it feels more, this is gonna sound stupid because it's mechanical obviously, but it feels more mechanical. Like it makes your shifter feel more notchy. Some people don't like that, but I like that. Like I like the feeling of knowing that my car is going into gear. And with these bushings, it kind of like, that's all you can feel is the car going into gear. I really like it. I'm very happy. I think these were like $50. The company I got them from actually sells off of Amazon. I'll link it in the description. I'm just not a fan of destroying stock parts. I have all of my stock parts just in case I ever have to go back to stock. Say worst case scenario, I wreck the car. I want to be able to put the car back to stock and keep all the aftermarket parts, and then sell them if I want to, or if I get another Focus, put them on the new Focus. Reese, if you're watching, I highly recommend you go back and put thread locker on your bushings. I can't believe we didn't do it the first time. I just wasn't thinking about it. So that's something you might want to do quickly. Any other questions you guys have about anything? I've tried to stay on top of questions on my channel, and I feel like I've been doing a pretty decent job. I've been answering any questions that I get. Any questions you guys have about anything that I've done on the channel, or sometimes things that I haven't done on the channel, or that you are just wondering about, write them in the comments. You can hit me up on Instagram. You can DM me on Instagram at Tallywhack. Same thing as my YouTube channel. Exact same thing on Instagram. And that'll be it for this one. If you guys ever want to just hang out, play some games, and chill, I am streaming on Twitch now. You can find me at twitch.tv/Tallywhack424. Please leave it a like. You don't have to leave a like, that's stupid. But please subscribe. It really does help. I love that the channel is growing. Honestly, I never thought that we would break 200 subs, and I think we're sitting at like 225 now. So that's really cool. If we can just keep the growth going, I would greatly appreciate it. So if you guys enjoyed this one, please subscribe. Come back for the next one. I'm thinking about maybe doing some daily vlog stuff on the weekends, just because parts have kind of slowed down. I haven't been buying as many parts, and there's only so much I can do to this car. Still looking for a project car. Haven't really found one yet, but we'll get there. So I will see you on the next one, and